Hello, my cutie patooties, and welcome the frick back. We are here live with my Twitch. Twitch, do you want to say hello to the YouTube gang? We are going to be listening to STARSET. This is a song called Darkthings, and this is actually a song that just came out recently. This is going to be my first time listening to STARSET. I have other recommendations that I have yet to get to, because there are many songs I need to listen to, and this band was one of them. So here we are today. We're going to listen to Darkthings. Before we jump in, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, are you guys ready, my cuties? Let's go.
You came in on a whisper, drip by drip, and leaped until my heart was filled with this.
Already, I'm like,
Middle of your ocean, here I sit, in my emptiness, in my own wickedness, and it's all counterfeit. You are my all, I am your surrogate. You only kill for the thrill of it.
oh,
Mayday, we've been sinking in slowly, turning into something unholy, running away from the same sins. This is a place heaven's not been. I shut my head, going in boldly. You and I can never be holy. Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark, you get dark things.
okay. I was like hooked right from the beginning of this. I'm loving the vocals in this are just, they have this breathiness to it, along with like a bit of that, you know, has that, not the vocals itself, but the music itself has this like EDM, but it's like, it almost feels like it's going to get heavier, like they're gonna bring some metal or rock elements into this, but obviously like we're at the beginning of this video, so I'm thinking that that's where this is gonna go because of just like the sound, like how they're kind of introducing us to this song. The imagery is really cool. It definitely, like with all the eyes and stuff like that, it's making me and just like how they're moving in groups and things like that, like it makes me think you know, zombified, you know, like zombies, and that imagery with them both on their phones and then literally wasting away, which is something that, you know, people will say, be like, oh, you're wasting away in front of the television, or you're wasting away in front of your phone, kind of thing. A lot of like really interesting imagery that, I mean, it definitely feels like it's a societal commentary that I feel like we've all been exposed to, if not from this band, from another one, because it is like something that can become an issue. Like you can get like, have you ever tried just putting your phone away for the whole day? And do you realize how many times you reach for it? And like the science behind like getting a dopamine hit from your social media and stuff like that, and how it's like it's just really interesting on like how things have changed because of technology and things like that. But I also feel like there's maybe like a, not just about technology, but also about like society commentary as well. But when you come to the lyrics, You come in on a whisper, drip by drip, and I leaked until my heart was filled with this. The middle of your ocean, here I sit in my emptiness, in my own wickedness. And it's all counterfeit. It's fun. You are my all, I am your surrogate. You only kill for the thrill of it. Mayday, we've been sinking here slowly, turning into something unholy, running away from the same sins. This is the place heaven's not been. Eyes wide, or eyes shut wide, which is really interesting because it's like eyes shut wide. When you say shut, you would think shut, but it's wide. So it's like you can't stop looking, kind of, is what I'm getting from that. And going in boldly, you and I can never be holy. Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark, you get dark things. So like that last portion is kind of like, don't be surprised on what you get, because when you go searching for it, it's most likely what you're gonna get. Like it's just like, yeah. Sorry, I'm crinkling my bag here. This used to be ice, but it is now water, but it's still cold. I just burned my fingers earlier today, so I'm just keeping it a little cool. But anyways, let's continue this.
Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark, you get dark things. I've worshipped at your altar faithfully. I've summoned every demon inside me. And now they won't go back from whence they came. Am I an idiot? I'm still not sick of this. And just like sycophants, we hate the way the numb feels intimate.
That was a really interesting lyrics again.
Mayday, we've been sinking in slowly, turning into something unholy, running away from the same sins. This is a place heaven's not been. I shut wide and going in boldly. You and I can never be holy. Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark, you get dark things.
Okay, it's also interesting too, because it's like if you look at all the people, they're all of their we freaking stopped on a face frame where this guy's face is melting off. What in the Indiana Jones? But you notice that like they all move in unison. They all are doing the same thing when they have like the same like glowing. So like with the people all on their phones, all their eyes were glowing, kind of like it's almost like a robot, like a machine. Like you get stuck in this pattern, in this, you know, this routine. And it was really interesting too how he said, we hate the way the numb feels intimate. And I think that's something that, at least when that was said, what I thought of was how people hate to be bored nowadays. You always got to be stimulated somehow, whether, and I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. I'm guilty of it. If I'm playing a game, I've got a documentary beside me. If I'm watching a movie with my sister, I'm playing a game on my like Steam Deck or whatever. Like it's like the silence and the boredom feels too intimate to be with yourself, you know? Like it just, the quiet feels like too much. And I feel like we as, especially now where everything is like at our fingertips, you know, we don't get that kind of like just sitting in a tree looking at, I don't know, a little bug crawling across a tree branch or something like that. Or I don't know, just like things that aren't so such a stimulus. We don't really get that as much nowadays because we're constantly on our computers, on our phones, on our whatever, you know? So when it said, we hate the way the numb feels intimate, that's what it really made me think of, is how we just, and also myself, like, I definitely try and, you know, have moments where I'm just like, you know what? put everything aside and just, how are you feeling right now? Because sometimes we can ignore what is actually going on inside of us because we're just doing so many things at once. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, I'm burnt out. And it's like, we didn't really realize the burnout was happening because we're so into everything else, but we're not, you know, in tune with us. But also, like, sometimes when you have anxieties and things like that, like sitting with silence can just be like too much. So then you're constantly seeking the distraction. It's just like there's so much, I think, with that lyric that was really interesting. I've worshipped at your altar faithfully, and I've summoned every demon inside of me. Kind of like doing everything that I can to fit. And now they won't go back from whence they came. Am I an idiot? I'm still not sick of this. Yeah, it's just really interesting. And then again, I really love that eyes shut wide and going in boldly. I think is really also another really interesting lyric, because again, it kind of feels like the opposite of what you should be saying, but it's actually exactly what was meant to be said, where it's just like, you can't stop watching, you can't stop looking, you can't stop. But let's finish this up. And everyone's looking at him because they're like, bro. It's like, you're divergent. Join us.
All the monsters in your dreams. Look at all the broken things. Let me show you everything. Tie you up by your heartstrings. Let me take you till I break you. And bring you to your knees. Sinking in slowly, turning into something unholy. Running away from the same sins. This is a place heaven's not been. Eyes shut wide and going in boldly. You and I can never be holy. Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark,
Breaking the mind control.
things.
Breaking the system.
I will never be holy. Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark, you get dark things.
And then he got his lady love at the end. That was dope, though. That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. I definitely need to listen to that other song. I do like the mix of, like, it almost feels kind of like an alternative rock in a sense, because it has like this electronic sound to it, along with more of a, I don't even know if I call it rock. I don't know. Rock metal-y kind of sound to it, but not like heavy metal at all. But really interesting lyrics. My God. Just dissecting those. And yeah, thank you guys so much for recommending that. I'm excited to continue down the STARSET path. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So thank you very much. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you later. Bye.